Okay, so good afternoon and welcome back. So, my friends, we are discussing about river Ghagra. After Ghagra, we have Gandak River. River Gandak. River Gandak, again a very flood prone river. It is a very important flood prone river, Gandak. Originates from the India Nepal boundary, okay, in the central part of uh, you can say Nepal. So, please note down originates from originates from originates from Indo-Nepal, India-Nepal boundary, India-Nepal boundary, Nepal boundary, India and Nepal boundary, originates from the India-Nepal boundary here. And very interestingly, this river, it is called as Narayani, called as Narayani in Nepal, Narayani river. If I'll say between these stick, okay, originates from the India-Nepal boundary called as Narayani in Nepal, I said. Look at here. This is the river here, Gandak, Narayani. See here how it is, this river is. This is known as, ये काली गंडक है, सेती गंडक है, मर्शंडी and बूढ़ी गंडक and त्रिशूली river. Mashyandhi, this is the river here. These are the, I said, tributary of this river system. Kali Gandak, Seti Gandak, Marsyani Gandhi. Marsyandi जो है ना, MARSYND, Marsyandi. Marsyandi is another river, and Buri Gandak, Trishuli. The most important tributary, यहाँ का जो tributary important है, Trishuli is very important, and you have Kali Gandak is very important. बूढ़ी गंडक, तीनों याद हो गया तो काफ़ी है. एंड इन्होंने नारायणी इन सदर्न पार्ट, सदर्न स्लोप नोन एज नारायणी रिवर. ओके, राइट. ओके, काली गंडक, सेती गंडक, मर्शांदी जो है ना, ये नदी इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, बट फ्लड प्रोन रिवर है इन नेपाल. बूढ़ी गंडक, त्रिशूली, these are like, Narayani is the river which is important one. It is called as Gandak subsequently, I said. Gandak is known as Gandaki river, okay. It enters into India in Bihar, West Champaran regions, and it turns southeast, joins the Ganga near Sonpur, Patna के पास है ना, Sonpur, near Sonpur it joins the Ganga. It is also a flood. देखो एक ऐसा river है, flood prone river है. This is because it has huge catchment area, so it brings a lot of sediment also. Okay, lot of sediment it brings. I hope it is clear to you. Done. Let me now move on to another river known as Koshi river. River Koshi, or that is known as Saptakoshi. River Koshi originates the mainstream as Arun river. Originates in Tibet. Originates in Tibet as Arun river, and enters Nepal, joining Nepal. You have Tamakoshi, you have like Bhato Koshi, you have बहुत सारे river like Dudh Koshi, Likhu Khola, Dudh Koshi, Likhu Khola, etc. Tributaries joins subsequently forming the Saptakoshi और Saptakoshiki. It originates in the Tibet as Arun river. Arun is the mainstream, enters Nepal, then Tamakoshi, Dudh Koshi, Likhu Khola, etc. tributaries join subsequently, forming the Saptakoshi or Saptakoshiki. Saptakoshi or otherwise known as Saptakoshiki. 7 नदी मिल जाते हैं ये. Okay, so this is very interesting. Koshi river drains eastern Nepal, and in Bihar, Saharsa district regions, it is finally joining. Bagmati is a very important river. Bagmati in Bihar. Bagmati river joins the Koshi. In Bihar, Bagmati river joins the Koshi, forming a huge flood-prone river valley. Flood-prone river valley. बहुत ज़्यादा बाढ़ आता है इस पे. क्यों? From the upper reaches it brings lot of sediments. From the upper part. ऊपरी हिस्से से बहुत sediment लाता है ये. It brings lot of sediment from the upper part. And infilling of the river valley leads to frequent flooding. तो रिवर का, नदी का जो घाटी है वो फिलिंग हो जाता है. इनफिलिंग ऑफ द रिवर वैली लीड्स टू लॉट ऑफ सेडिमेंटेशन एंड फ्लडिंग. फ्रीक्वेंट फ्लडिंग इज देयर इन दिस रीजन्स. ओके, दिस रिवर कोशी रिवर, यू गॉट इट. बागमती नीचे चलते हैं. आप देखिए यहाँ पे इसकी डिटेल. सॉरी, देखो ये तामुर कोशी है. दिस इज द कोशी है. सप्तकोशिका मैंने ये कहा. इंद्रावती, Sankoshi, Tamakoshi, Likhu Khola, Dudh Koshi, and this is the river Arun river. Arun river coming from the north, river Arun. ऊपर से आ रही है अरुण रिवर. मेजर रिवर है अरुण रिवर. And finally it is forming उसके बाद ये रिवर जो है ना बागमती, देखिए यहाँ पे ऐसे होते रह गया. दिस इज हियर इज रिवर बागमती. इन इंडिया इट इज बागमती रिवर. यहाँ पे होता है कमला रिवर. ऑल दिस मीट्स एंड फाइनली इट गोज. इट बिकम वेरी फ्लड प्रोन. ये देखो यहाँ पे wherever it enters India, here you have lot of sediment it brings. This river has already changed its course इसका कोर्स ये जो है ना यहाँ पे, ये कोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज हुआ है. कोर्स ऑफ दिस रिवर इज फ्रीक्वेंटली चेंज्ड. यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे आ जाते हैं. फ्रीक्वेंटली इट हैज चेंज्ड इट कोर्स. इन दिस रीजन्स ओनली दे हैव चेंज इट्स कोर्स. एंड चेंजिंग ऑफ दिस कोर्स ऑफ द रिवर, ऐसे river course has been changed in respect to time, and because of flooding, frequent flooding, it is known as sorrow of Bihar. Sorrow of Bihar. Kosi river is called as sorrow of Bihar because of due to frequent flooding. Frequent flooding. Frequent flooding for which is known as sorrow of Bihar. Known as sorrow of Bihar because of frequent flooding. Frequent flooding due to sorrow of Bihar because of frequent flooding. Okay. I hope you got it now. This is the river here. These rivers are draining in this way. ये रिवर सब ऐसे ड्रेन कर रही हैं. And this is finally draining here. अरुण इज द मेजर रिवर. मैंने कहा इसको बोलते हैं संगम. दिस रीजन ऑल्सो नोन एज संगम. ये इन नेपाल इट इज संगम का वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिलीजियस प्लेस ऑल्सो. दिस इज ऑल्सो इन नेपाल. Kosi is a very important river in Nepal. Okay. Done. Completed. So now I will move on to Saptakoshi, very important river. Now we will move on to another one. So it is the river Mahananda, isn't it? River Mahananda. Sardha and Karnali river meets in India or Nepal? Sardha and Karnali, they meets in Nepal. Good. Okay. So how does Gangotri continuously develop ice despite that region is insufficient in moisture? I told you Gangotri because of that height factor, altitude is more, so snowfall. Why Kosi shift frequently? The shifting of the Kosi river is primarily because of more and more sedimentation on its river valley. See, such a huge basin area, it has very huge basin, and here narrow passages subsequently. So water here in fact is more, as well as the steep slopy profile, steep slope, because of which more sediment it brings. It brings a lot of sediment from Nepal, and because it brings a lot of sediment, so infilling of the river valley leads to this type of floodings. Infilling of the river valley is the major cause for this. Okay. Clear? Mahananda. Next river is Mahananda. About this river you are well aware. This river originates from Darjeeling Hill, is not it? Originates from Darjeeling Hill. Darjeeling Hills. Okay, it flows downward and joins the Ganga as a left bank tributary in Malda district. Okay, in Malda district, near Manik Chowk or something, Manik Chowk, in Malda district, where it is called as Fulhar river. Fulhar also they call it, locally we call it Fulhar. Am I correct here? Also we call it as Fulhar, Mahananda. So this Mahananda river, as I said, it is a small, no doubt, tributary here, but it brings even flood in Malda area. We have flooding because of this also in this river, river Mahananda. Okay. These are the river here. So these are the river, major important rivers of, as I said, Brahmaputra. I hope you got some idea now about the river systems of India, and I am sure that you got some idea here. Now Hooghly river, river Hooghly is a distributary. I said, I hope you got the idea now. It is the largest distributary, I told you. So whether it is south of this, is there. This Hooghly's major tributary is Damodar. Damodar is the tributary of Hooghly, isn't it? The Damodar, a Rift Valley river, originates from where? Originates from where? बताओ, which plateau? Damodar river. River Damodar originates from the Palamu district, Jharkhand, Chotanagpur plateau, isn't it? So originates from Chotanagpur. Plateau, Palamu district, and drains into a Rift Valley river, drains into the Hooghly. Damodar have a reach in coal deposits. Damodar river valley is also called as Ruhr of India. It is also called as the Ruhr of India. Damodar is also called the Ruhr of India. Okay. Damodar river valley also called the Ruhr of India. Rich in coal deposits, these are called a Ruhr of India, I said. Damodar. Very importantly, these particular regions, Damodar, as I said, flows through Rift Valley. Its major tributary like Bokaro, Konar, Barakar. These are the river, no? Bokaro river, Konar, Bokaro, Konar, Barakar. All these rivers, these are the tributaries. And you know that, I hope you are heard about this, the Damodar Valley Corporation. The Damodar Valley Corporation, India's first multi-purpose river valley project. MPRVP, India's first multi-purpose river valley project. Is located on it. It is constructed on this river, Damodar river. And you remember one thing, that this river has all these, Maithan Dam, Barakar Dam, Bokaro Dam, Konar Dam. These are the dams which are located in these regions. Konar Dam, Borakar Dam. So ये सब multi-purpose river valley project. So Hooghly river में जाके गिरती है finally draining into the river Hooghly. It is draining into the finally river Hooghly. Hooghly में जाके finally it is meeting Damodar. River Damodar is known as Ruhr of India, I said, because of this is only known as the Ruhr of India. It is called as Ruhr of India. Okay, it's done. I hope you got it now. Let me now coming to Brahmaputra river valley, river Brahmaputra. These are the rivers of Ganga system. I hope you got some idea about Ganga. So Ganga is a full-fledged river valley, mostly consequent river and few antecedent rivers are there, and we have a dendritic pattern of river basin. You got it. Please look at your atlas and find out first the tributaries of Brahmaputra. Can you see that Brahmaputra river? Brahmaputra को देखिए, आप सही से देखो please. Please look at the Brahmaputra carefully. As all of us were well aware, this is known as Yarlang Jangbo or something, in Tibet. Tibet is known as Sangpo, isn't it? Originated from, देखो आप ब्रह्मपुत्र को देखो, ब्रह्मपुत्र. Can you look at this river? Look at the river. Kailash Mansarovar region. It is originated from the Kailash Mansarovar. Can you see this river? आप इस river को देखिए थोड़ा please. One of the most important and most flood-prone river here it is. It is Brahmaputra river, most flood-prone river. Chamyadung Glacier, isn't it? From the Chamyadung Glacier. Chamyadung Glacier, it is in Tibet from which it is originated. Chamyadung Glacier. And near Mansarovar Lake. Chamyadung Glacier near Lake Mansarovar. Okay. Its major tributary you can see here, it is known as, what is that? Sangpo. Here it is called as the Sangpo. Here it is called as Sangpo. This is known as the Yarlang Jangbo. Then it is known as the Siang. Here it is called as the Brahmaputra. Then known as the Jamuna. Jamuna in Bangladesh, isn't it? It is called as Jamuna in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh it is called as Jamuna. So different name you have here of this river. Look at now tributaries. Can you just look at that? Okay, here it is, the river name, let me see. Subansiri River, Kemeng River. Can you see this? My friends, you must be knowing about this. Kemeng. Then you have Dhansiri River. Dhansiri. Then you have Puthumari. 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 River Puthumari is there. Rivers Kemang, Dhansiri. You have here Puthumari. Can you see that? Kaladia, Beki River, Manas River, Beki or Beki River, Manas River. Can you just see this? River Manas. Sankosh, Torsa, Joldhaka, here you have Tista. देखो ये रिवर्स को थोड़ा, I hope you will able to get certain things. Please look at this carefully. They are not given properly in atlas. कोपिली रिवर, धनसिरी और पुथुमारी के बीच कोपिली है. कोपिली रिवर. There is a river known as Lohit river. Can you see that? यहाँ पे है बड़ा सा रिवर है ये भी. Here it is the Lohit रिवर. यहाँ पे धनसिरी, सुबनसिरी समथिंग ऐसे कुछ नाम है क्या? देखिए, a small river is there. Subansiri is that one. Is the correct one? Just check out about the location of Dhansiri. Only just see this. This is Dhansiri or this side Dhansiri. यहाँ पे भी एक सुबनसिरी और केमंग के बीच एक नदी है. ये नदी क्या है? What is the name of this river? Can you see in your atlas? There is also a river here. What is the name of this river? Yes. Some of you are saying, sir, this is called as Sorrow of Bengal. कौन सा अभी भी है क्या? It was called as Sorrow of Bengal. Damodar was Sorrow of Bengal, is not it, earlier? Like Tennessee Valley Authority, yes it is. Why every confluence point of river has a religious significance? Better you ask any sociologist, my dear. But yes, we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. As you said that धनसिरी राइट बैंक है, तो ये जो है ये नदी व्हिच इज दिस रिवर बिटवीन केमांग एंड पुथुमारी, इज इट गिवन एनी नेम? इट इज गिवन एनी नेम फॉर दिस? मुझे भी लग रहा है यही धनसिरी है. कैन यू जस्ट कंफर्म दिस? देयर इज ए रिवर हियर नोन एज धनसिरी, इज नॉट इट? यही रिवर है धनसिरी, लग रहा है यही. मैं इसीलिए कह रहा हूं, व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग, सम ऑफ यू मस्ट बी फ्रॉम दिस रीजन. कुछ लोग तो इधर गया है ना. इफ इट इज धनसिरी, राइट, अगर ये धनसिरी है तो ये रिवर क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस रिवर? Yes. Which river cross India Bangladesh border twice? Which river cross Tropic of Cancer twice? अरे वाह. आप ये रिवर को देखो, कौन सा रिवर? इंग्लादेव देखो. केमांग, सुबनसिरी, पुथुमारी, केमांग के बाद मानस. आपका ये एटलास में कुछ दिया ही नहीं है. आई वॉन्ट सम डिटेल. यू नो दैट वी गॉट क्वेश्चन ऑन दिस. ये धनसिरी है, हाँ. बूढ़ी दिहांग है. बूढ़ी दिहांग है ये, दिस साइड. ओके, बूढ़ी दिहांग, धनसिरी. कैन यू जस्ट सी अगेन? चेक आउट इफ यू हैव एनीथिंग. Dhansiri is correct here. Okay. This side which river? Just look at here. This side there is a river. You just check out the name. मुझे भी याद नहीं, but there is a river here. Because in UPSC they have asked few questions. Look at here. What are the questions they have asked in different exam of Union Public Service Commission? You will be surprised to see that we got questions. मैं यहाँ पे अंडरलाइन कर रहा हूँ, देखो ये पूछ चुका है. Different exams of UPSC I am saying in which they have asked. The question here they have asked on river Manas, river Joldhaka, river Torsa, river Tista, रिवर कलाडिया. पगलाडिया बोल के आया था और कलाडिया आया था. रिवर अनदर वन लोहित, लोहित, सुबनसिरी एंड धनसिरी. इतने एग्जाम आया हुआ है. आप ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. प्रीलिम इन व्हिच यू नीड टू सी. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल द एग्जाम्स व्हिच आर कंडक्टेड बाय यूपीएससी. आई हैव जस्ट टेकन अप द क्वेश्चन एंड फाउंड. So, anyway, this is another river which is in the northern part. Barak river is south of this. Barak south में है. Barak is not here. You got it? ड्रॉ करिए जल्दी फटाफट प्लीज. No. Okay, fine. A food for thought for you all. That's like, Dhansiri is this side, then this is which river? Okay, you check it out. I also need to look at that, like which river is that. But I remember there is a river which is very important in this side also. This is here is the river Dhansiri is this side. Right side is Dhansiri. Okay. Anyway, these are very important rivers. I just tried to give you some idea on this. And this side you have, Dhansiri north, Dhansiri south, something they called. Right hand side is north Dhansiri. ये Dhansiri है. This is north Dhansiri, something they call locally. Dhansiri north. You just check it out. Is it this Dhansiri north? Check it out. You will tell me tomorrow. Okay. This is Dhansiri. Main Dhansiri is in the left side. Okay. Anyway, these are some of the important river I just said. South of this, आपका जो आप बोल रहे हो ना, जो you are talking about this river which is called Surma and Meghna and all this, ये south में है. They are in lower Assam में है ये. These are in the lower Assam. They are not here. Surma river and Barak river. Okay. Barak river, Surma river, they are below this. तिपाईमुख प्रोजेक्ट होता है ना वो. Barak river is going like this. यहाँ पे जाके मिलता है, यहाँ पे आके मिलता है सुरमा. This is Surma. Already you have said earlier. This is Barak. And this is here. यहाँ पे आके मिलता है कौन सा? There is another river here which is meeting in Bangladesh. It is in Bangladesh that they are meeting. This river in the near Dhaka it is meeting. This river is called as a Meghna. You know about this? This is Meghna. The system is like this, like it's very difficult even for you to recognize. Jamuna. This is Jamuna, and here it is Dhaka. Dhaka is located here, DH. Dhaka is here. Meghna river. This is Meghna river here. Here it is called as the Meghna, region of Meghna. They are meeting in Bangladesh, not here. So these are the things here. I just tried to give you some idea. Bangladesh, in which it is playing a very, very important role. Okay. Done. So these are certain things about the rivers of this region. So I told you about where it is originated. It originated from, this river originated from the Chemiadung Glacier, Shangpo, it is called as Shangpo in Tibet, Yarlang Jangbo in China, Siang in Arunachal Pradesh, and in Brahmaputra in your state of Assam. It is known as Jamuna in Bangladesh, and it meets with Meghna finally. where since it is called as the Meghna. So these are the rivers here which are in your joining the river Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra is a very flood prone river, well known. Every year almost floodings in these regions. Okay, this is here about these rivers. Let me now move on to for prelim purpose. This is important. ये जो है ना बताया, this you please draw this. You leave it. North Dhansari नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं. You can leave this. No problem with this. This is not that important, but yes, Dhansari is important here. This one, this is important here. Okay. आप इसको देख लीजिएगा. Whenever you will have time, you can see that which river is that one. So this way, this is a river here. These are the river. Here also there are few rivers in this side also, but I just tried to give you in simplified form. I hope you got it. These rivers. Got these rivers? Right. Oh, we just discussed about this river system. लिखो कुछ पॉइंट और. River Brahmaputra, the lifeline of Assam. Lifeline of Assam is a flood-prone river. It is a flood-prone river. Flood-prone river means it is the frequency of flood is more in this river. Okay. It flows in a westerly direction from Sadia to Dhubri. It flows in westerly direction from Sadia to Dhubri. Sadia to Dhubri, it flows in west type towards west, direction towards west. Okay, and forms the Assam plain. It forms the Assam plain. It enters the Bangladesh as Jamuna. Joins and it joins by Meghna river Meghna. It's important left bank tributary here finally. Left bank. Which one? Meghna. Near Dhaka it meets, forming a huge delta. Sundarban delta is because of Ganga Brahmaputra delta, forming the Sundarban delta, you know it. Huge Sundarban delta, Ganga Brahmaputra delta it is. This entire regions you have. Anyway, you have some idea now, you got some idea about this region. Okay. Is there a possibility of changing the course of Brahmaputra river? Abhishek, yes. In the Assam upper part it is very less likely. In Bangladesh it may change because in the upper part it is narrow valley which is formed due to ranges here. So mostly there is possibility in Bangladesh only. Do Cherrapunji and Masirora a source of any river? Where does these rains go? See, this is the regions, in these regions you have a lot of swift streams are there. This region where swift streams are there. There is no much important river, but there are a lot of very swift streams we have in the region. Okay. These are certain things about this river system. I said, what is the name of Brahmaputra when it drains to Bay of Bengal? Brahmaputra का नाम क्या है? Bay of Bengal के जाते हैं. See, here it is Jamuna. After this it is called as, here it is Meghna also. Jamuna कहते हैं, ये मेघना कहते हैं. ये है आपका Padma is meeting here. देखो यहाँ पे ऐसा है. See here. Padma यानी के the Ganga is coming here. This is Padma. Here it is called as Padma. Here also it's called as Padma, right? And after meeting Meghna, is a lot of distributors also here like this. This is known as Meghna. Meghna is a major tributary. Finally, it is coming here. After meeting this, it got split up. Padma is this much. From here to here, up to Dhaka, it is called as Padma. Padma name is up to Dhaka. South of Dhaka, they called it Meghna. South of Dhaka is Meghna. This is here certain names. Despite rapid water stream, how did the Majuli Island form? We have read islands are formed generally where a wet stream. Yes, it is in Assam. You know Majuli Island because of what? Because in these regions, because in Bangladesh, in your Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam border area, you have sudden change in the slope. Change in the slope leads to deposition of more and more sediments. That's why. Deposition of sediments. So, deposition of sediments inside the river channel leads to this one, Majuli Island development. But I said in Bangladesh it is there because it will change the course because it is almost gentle and lot of water, huge amount of water it finally draining. Okay, that is the cause. Okay, good. So, let me now move on to the next. As I said, this is about the Brahmaputra river system. थोड़ा सा practice कर लो इसको. You must see something. Do some homework also, please. Spend some time on doing this. Try to draw. इतना याद हो गया तो बहुत कुछ है. If you are able to memorize this. Let me now move on to the peninsular river. Second group of river is you have your peninsular river. Peninsular river or peninsular drainage system. These are old river generally formed delta or estuary at their mouth. See, most of the river draining towards east, most of the river draining towards east. Most of the river draining towards east due to gradual southeastward slope of the peninsula of the peninsular India. Most of the river draining towards east due to the gradual southeastward slope of the peninsular India. The southeastward slope of peninsular India leads to this. Okay, this type. There are two groups of peninsular river. one east flowing river draining towards the Bay of Bengal, and second one is west flowing river draining towards the Arabian Sea. Okay, east flowing and west flowing, two types of river you have. There are two types of river here. So let us see now about these river systems. क्या है इस पे देखते हैं अभी. This is river Luni. This is river Sabarmati. This is river Mahi. Here river Narmada. This is river Tapi. This is river Saravati. This is river Bharatpuja. This is river Periyar river. All these are west flowing river here. Among the east flowing river, if I'll see here, the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one is Mahanadi. Okay. One, it is Subarna Rekha. 2, Budha Balanga. 3, Baitarani. 4, Brahmani. 5, 6, 7. 5, Rushikulya, I can see that. Can you draw this first? Draw these rivers here. All the rivers, east flowing river, please measure east flowing river I have done. Rushikulya, Vamsadhara, Nagavali, eighth one you have Godavari, ninth one is Krishna, river Krishna, can you see this? Krishna river. Then you have Pennar river, Pennar. Then river Kaveri, Kaiveri. Vaipar, Bhaigai. Can you see these rivers here? Please draw this. River number 11 is, this is Kaveri, 12 is Vaigai, 13 here is Vaipar. Okay, these are the river. Can you please draw this? एक बार draw करिए इसको. Then I will discuss in detail about each of them. Here is a question. How do the tips of the Himalayan mountain develop ice at such height? We generally do not find clouds at such height. Yes, my dear, you have cirrus cloud. Who said that there is no cloud? Cirrus cloud is there, 8 km. Cirrostratus cloud, cirrocumulus cloud. They are ice. They are very cold cloud. You know about this, and that's the cause. Low temperature freezing things, and we have very high velocity. When you know about jet stream, monsoon करेंगे अभी देखेंगे. Monsoon you haven't done. Why North Indian rivers are poor in hydraulic power project as compared to the West Himalayan river. North Indian rivers, मतलब plain regions you have, plain river, that's the cause. In the Himalayan river, definitely slope is the major cause, that's why. China is responsible for flood and droughts in Brahmaputra river because they are constructing 5 dams on this river. Number 5 is written twice. Okay, thank you, thanks. Okay, we'll do one thing. एक को 5 स्टार कर देते हैं. One is 5, another one is 5 star. Okay, river 5 is Mahanadi, 5 star is Rushikulya. ठीक है. Okay, river 5 is Mahanadi, river 5 star is. Okay, now. Five star is Rushikulya. If this is Sabarmati, Sabarmati is this one, my dear. ये है साबरमती. Luni is this. चलिए, आपको कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है. दिस इज हियर इज लूनी, राइट. ये डॉटेड जो है ना, आई हैव गिवन दिस डॉटेड वन ओनली टू शो यू दिस इज हियर इज द रीजन वेयर द रिवर लॉस्ट इटसेल्फ. लूनी रिवर लॉस्ट इटसेल्फ. लूनी वहाँ खत्म हो जाता है. थैंक्स फॉर आस्किंग दिस बिकॉज आर एल्स यू वुड हैव प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है, फाइन, थैंक यू. Yes, Rushikulya is south of your Chilka Lake. Rushikulya is located south of the Chilka Lake. Okay, you got it. Done. So please look at again, please do this first. Completed, please. If completed, say completed. Okay, please do it first. Please look at this. Do this first. Yes. Taking too much of time. Done. Okay, fine. So now, as I said about this river here, I have just said, Areva, very good. Some of you have done very well. Nice. You need to memorize the things. You see, you have very colorful pen and so many things you have done. But, very important is you must look at it very carefully. Okay. First, Luni River. Look at here, west flowing river. First, let us do it. River Luni. लूनी रिवर इज ए एंडोरिक रिवर सिस्टम. एक दोनों में देख लो. पहले तो इंडियन नॉर्थ ईस्ट वर्सेस वेस्ट रिवर. इफ यू सी दिस रिवर, if I'll go for these two rivers, east flowing and west flowing, if I'll go for the comparative analysis of these two river types, first is east flowing river versus the west flowing river. See, first point is east flowing river are generally large. They are draining into, draining into the Bay of Bengal. Here it is draining into the Arabian Sea. Second point, east flowing river are having large basin area. large basin area, and here it is, you have large basin area with long river, small basin area, short and swift river, मतलब हाइड्रोलिक पोटेंशियल ज़्यादा है वेस्ट फ्लोइंग। थर्ड पॉइंट, ईस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर दे आर bringing lots of sediments and developing delta at their mouth due to sedimentation, and one is sedimentation and second point is, here it is, and what type of coast is that one? Then the presence of emergent coast. You remember this east side emergent coast, नीचे से ऊपर आ रहा है ना वो, but this side you have drains through you can say here like major west flowing river. Major most west flowing rivers are draining through Rift Valley and are not bringing more sediments. They are not bringing more sediments. Major west flowing rivers are draining through Rift Valley and are not bringing more sediments. Submergence of river mouth. Submergence of river mouth without much sediments leads to development of estuary at its mouth. Got it? Major west flowing rivers are draining through Rift Valley and are not bringing more sediments. Submergence of the river mouth without much sediments leads to development of estuary at its mouth. Estuarine mouth है इनका. West flowing river has the estuarine mouth. I mean they have mouth at the estuary at the mouth. At the mouth they have the estuary. These rivers have the estuary at their mouth. Okay. Clear? क्लियर है? प्लीज ड्रू दिस. Done. Again I am saying this particular region, as I just mentioned about, lot of estuary were finding at the mouth, lot of estuary at the mouth. Okay, estuary at the mouth. So estuaries at the mouth means they are suitable for port development. That's why west coast you have a lot of port. West coast has more port because of this cause only. The western coast has port because they have estuary. Estuary, you know, I told you the submergence of the river mouth, because of which you have estuary from very deep, you know, profile here. No sediments in that region. That is the cause. No sediments, very deep profile you will have. You have a deep profile with no sediments. Okay, so this is here something about this river system. Let us now look at first river. We will go for, that is river Luni. Can you see that river Luni? Luni. West Bengal river पहले चलते हैं. West Bengal river are not forming any major, you know, they are not forming any major delta or anything. Okay. Can you see that river Luni river? River Luni. Look at the river Luni, please. Luni river. River Luni originates from Rajasthan. Luni river originates in Rajasthan, drains into the which part? Luni river and Endoric, Endhoeric, Endoric, or otherwise called as inland drainage river originates from Nag Pahad of Aravalli near Ajmer drains into the Rann of Kutch. Rann of drains towards the Arabian Sea, but it dries out at Rann of Kutch. Okay, dries out to Rann of Kutch. Due to high porosity and permeability, it dries out. Sukai Jawai Sukai and Javai are major tributaries of Luni river. ये रिवर जब ये फ्लो कर रही है ना इसे, सुकाई जवाई, Luni river is flowing like this, you can see here. यहाँ पे एक रिवर भी आते हैं, बालोतरा एक रिवर है. It dries out before that. Luni, Sukai, Javai, it dries out subsequently. Because of high porosity and permeability, I said. Why Luni is called saltwater river? Because you see that this river has maximum, if you look at, after meeting this river, which is called as, this particular area, this river, after meeting Sukai, Javai के पास से ये completely Luni river became, its water became salty, saline water it became. It became saline water. That's why it is called as, this river is called as salt river. Salt river or saline river, we call it as salt or saline river. Okay, you remember this. Hope you got it now. This is, I said, is a what type of river? Endorheic river, where you have the water dries out before joining the Arabian Sea in the run of Kutch because of high porosity and permeability. This is the major cause of this. Next one, you can have the Sabarmati river. Sabarmati, a consequent river, originates from where? Originates from which region? Sabarmati originates from which area? Which hill? Near Udaipur, in fact. And the Aravalli, southwest of, towards near Udaipur, in the Aravalli hill only, it is originated from the Aravalli and drains into which part? Originates from Aravalli and drains into the Gulf of Khambat. And drains into the Gulf of Khambat. Sabarmati, it is a seasonal stream. Seasonal river or ephemeral river. At its bank, which all cities are there? You have your Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad. Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad, they are located here. Okay. Right. So this is a very important things about this river system. This is river here. There is no such any major project on this that I can say about this river system. But yes, this river plays an important role on the cotton belt of India, particularly this region where you have cotton cultivation is there. Luni river drains into that particular area. Okay. लूनी साबरमती, साबरमती हो गया है। चलिए ठीक है, साबरमती. Someone is asking me about Luni, why it is, I'm just getting the question here, that why this river is salt water there. Why there is more salt water? This is, I said, as a seasonal river. And I told you that after joining a river, specifically I told you here, this is a dry area. This is a dry area where evaporation is more. This region is also known for, this area has saline salts in the soil, in the salt is more. Especially the salinity, because evaporation is more here, and because of the entire region, as you know, there is a theory which says that the Rajasthan desert area and Rann of Kutch regions were developed from the ocean floor. Maybe this entire region got moved upward from the ocean bottom itself. So salinity of the soil is more. So after this Jawai river, Sukri, then you have Jawai river, here it is meeting, then the salinity became more in this side, more saline became. After the Jawai river, while it meets, then it becomes salinity become more. Maybe because the Jawai river, the regions is originated from the more salt rich aquifer. Aquifer means the porous and permeable rock from where a stream originates. Okay. So that may be the cause that it becomes saline. Now, so far as this river is concerned, Sabarmati, it is a consequent river, consequence of the slope directly coming from the Aravalli to the Gulf of Khambat area. Next river we will see after this Mahi. River Mahi, Mahi river. You asked me this question like, sir, which river crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice? I have already mentioned. And another one, there is a distributary which is in fact near Ichamati, there is a distributary which is crossing almost the border twice. Okay. So no such major river is which cross the Bangladesh border twice. But look at here, time आने पर बता दूंगा. Mahi river जो है, it crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. So please note down here, river Mahi originates from the east of Udaipur area, in fact, and drains in the Gulf of Khambat. Originated in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Originated in Madhya Pradesh, Vindhya के ऊपर से आती है. Originated from Madhya Pradesh, Vindhya. The place is Mehad Lake, near MEHAD, Mehad Lake region. Mehad Lake region of Mehad Lake originated in MP, Madhya Pradesh, near Mehad Lake regions of Vindhyan range, and drains towards west into Rajasthan, finally emptying into Rajasthan and Gujarat का जो into Rajasthan and Gujarat. Into the Gulf of Khambat. Gulf of Khambat में जाके गिरता है finally. Finally draining into the Gulf of Khambat, Mahi. It crosses the Tropic of Cancer It crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. Tropic of Cancer twice. It crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर को ये 2 बार क्रॉस कर रही है. I said river Mahi crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice and finally drain into the Gulf of Khambat. Okay, fine. So ओके, नो क्वेश्चन, फाइन. माही के बाद देखो साबरमती, माही, देन यू हैव व्हिच रिवर? रिवर नर्मदा. इट इज द लार्जेस्ट एंड लॉन्गेस्ट वेस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर ऑफ इंडिया. Largest and longest west flowing river of India. Okay. Originates from the Amarkantak plateau. It drains into the Arabian Sea, flowing through a rift valley. It is flowing through a rift valley, Narmada river. Between the valley, between Narmada, between the, what is that? Between the Vindhya and Satpura, Vindhyan range and Satpura. Vindhyan Satpura range or Vindhyan Satpura mountain. It is the largest and longest west flowing river of India. Originates from the Amarkantak plateau. It drains into the Arabian Sea, flowing through a reed valley between Vindhyan and Satpura mountain. Okay. So as I just said, it is forming a rift valley. It is there. So this river is forming, even it is draining through the rift valley. It has some waterfalls. Major waterfall क्वेश्चन में आते हैं. वाटरफॉल के ऊपर जहाँ मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट इज देयर, यू मस्ट रिमेंबर, धुआंधार और बेड़ाघाट और मार्बल रॉक फॉल. धुआंधार. Second is Among the waterfall, we have one more. Kapil Dhara, Dugdh Dhara, Sahasradhara. You have here waterfall ASO near Jabalpur, that one. Now project on it. Narmada Sagar. We have here Sardar Sarovar, Omkareshwar, and you have here Maheshwar Dam. Four here. You must remember this. Hope you will get it. Okay, done. Now Tapi river Tapi. हो गया. Second river is Tapi river. Tapi, also a Rift Valley river. Originates from Multai region. Originates from Multai in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. A Rift Valley river originates from the Multai in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. Tapi. Ukai project is located on it. Ukai project. I said Rift Valley river. It drains into the Arabian Sea, forming an estuary at its mouth. ये माउथ में एक एस्चुरी बनाती है, फॉर्मिंग एन एस्चुरी एट इट्स माउथ. Okay, so this is here, forming an estuary at its mouth. तापी इसका जो ट्रिब्यूटरी है, most important one is one tributary is there, Purna, Girna. Purna is a tributary, Purna, Girna. Purna river, Girna river, They are the tributary of Tapi. They are the tributaries of Tapi river. तापी का ट्रिब्यूटरी है पूर्णा एंड गिरनार. Hope you got some idea now about these rivers. So after this again, let me move on to that diagram here. So we did discussed about these rivers here. We did discussed about Luni, Sabarmati, Mahi, Narmada, Tapi. Now Saravati, Bharatpuja and Periyar. Next one is Saravati. River Saravati originated from Shimoga district of Karnataka. Saravati is originated from Shimoga district of Karnataka. It is yes, originates from Shimoga in Karnataka. It drains towards west into the Arabian Sea. It forms one among the highest waterfall in the world, in India, in India, Jersopa waterfall. You remember about this waterfall, Jersopa. Jersopa fall, it is also called as the Jog fall. Jersopa or Jog waterfall. Jog Jersopa waterfall. ठीक है. Saravati. This is a small river, smart and sweet river. You have the Saravati projects also. Then Bharatpuja. Originates from the Anaimalai hill of Tamil Nadu and Kerala border here. You can see this river Bharatpuja. Anaimalai hill of Kerala, Tamil Nadu border. It drains into the Arabian Sea. It is the largest or longest Bharatpuja, a major river in fact. Its valley is known for its habitat for elephant. Habitat for elephant. It's known for the habitat for elephant. In fact, Bharatpuzha river, uh, you remember the amount of water it drains is more. It is the largest river of Kerala. Also called as Ponani. Ponnani. Ponani river. Ponani is a place, in fact, where its mouth where it drains into the Arabian Sea. Ponani. वहाँ पे it finally drains into the Penian. Okay, got it. Now we'll go for Periyar river. River Periyar originates from where? Originates from the Anaimalai hill. Anaimalai hill. It drains into the Arabian Sea. Periyar river drains into the Arabian Sea. Originates from the Anaimalai hill, it drains into the Arabian Sea. Okay. It is the longest and second largest river in Kerala. Periyar. Idukki Dam and Mulla Periyar. They are located on it. Idukki and Mulla Periyar. Okay, ये सब यहाँ पे है. These are certain things which you must know. Okay. They are the river here of west flowing river. All these are the west flowing river. Now there is no such any major project on this in the Bharatpuzha. That's why I haven't said Bharatpuzha में कोई से major river का project तो है ही नहीं यहाँ पे. There is no such any major projects on this Bharatpuzha. I'll now move on toward the east flowing river. There are rivers which are flowing toward the east flowing rivers of India. First east flowing river I said. First one is Subarnarekha, I told you. You don't have any other question here, fine. Right. One, I'll now move on to the east flowing rivers. Among the east flowing river, see here, east flowing rivers, they are forming delta. I said they are forming delta. All the east flowing rivers are forming delta. Almost all major, almost all major east flowing rivers are forming delta. The major cause behind this is what? Yes, we will discuss certain things on river treaties also. Something we will discuss, and this is very important for us to look at. Fine. East flowing river, among these, the first one I have given Subarna Rekha. Subarna Rekha. I said it originated from, origin is from Jharkhand, Ranchi Plateau regions, and drains into the Bay of Bengal. It drains through, or it passes through Jharkhand, Odisha to West Bengal, and again to Odisha, and finally drains into the Bay of Bengal. Okay, we move in this way, like it originates, it passes through Jharkhand, and Jharkhand to, I said, Odisha, West Bengal, again to Odisha. In this way, it is like, it flows in this way again to Odisha. Twice in Odisha you will get this river. This is the river here. This is a river which is known for its gold. In fact, सुबर्णरेखा ओरिजिनेट फ्रॉम द प्लेस रांची से है पिस्की और नागरी बोलते हैं. पिस्की, द प्लेस नेम, ओरिजिन प्लेस का नाम है झारखंड में नागरी और पिस्की. रांची प्लेटू जो जगह का नाम है उसका नाम है नागरी. पिस्की और नागरी उस जगह का नाम है. फ्रॉम देयर ओरिजिनेटेड सुबर्णरेखा. एंड Subarnarekha, it is known for, very important, it is known for gold and sand gold deposit. Kharkhai is a major tributary, and here it is Hundro Fall. Hundro waterfall is present here, and Jamshedpur is located on its bank. उसका बैंक में क्या है? जमशेदपुर है. यहाँ इसका बैंक, एट द बैंक ऑफ दिस जमशेदपुर इज लोकेटेड. Jamshedpur is located at its bank. Okay, this much you will get. Fine, this river Subarnarekha. Then we have Budabalanga river. Badam Pahad Hill se Similipal National Park, from where it is originated, and it drains into Budabalanga. Second river is Budabalanga. Badam Pahad in Keonjhar. of Odisha. It drains into the Bay of Bengal. Forming a huge waterfall. सन घाघरा फॉल, सन घाघरा की waterfall है. Okay, so you can see this. Do you have the atlas? Can you just find out where exactly this is located? See, in the Odisha it is located. You can see that Budhabalanga river waterfall this river has a huge waterfall. In fact, a very important thing is this river forms a waterfall which is one among the tallest in India, one among the tallest in India. You need to find out that is a small river, small waterfall in Budhabalanga river. Why I am going for this in detail, such detail? First and foremost thing, 3 times they asked question on east flowing river. ये छोटे छोटे नदियों का नाम बहुत पूछ रहा है. They have asked Nagavali, Rushikulya. You can see the questions previous year paper. You will find out they are asking question on these regions. So we need to see, and let me tell you, you just refer the class note whatever we have done. In detail we have done. You no need of any other book or anything even. NCERT थोड़ा एक बार पढ़ लिया काफ़ी है. नोट को देखो. And believe me, my only hunch, यहाँ से जो question आएगा from this particular part, from these areas, you will get questions in the prelim. Definite question in the prelim. Maybe project related things and all. We have to work certain more things even this. So first is people have fearfulness is more among the students. If I will not draw this type of diagrams, it will be difficult for you to memorize. मैं इसीलिए I tried my best to show you the sequence. They have asked sequence of this. पता है ये 5, 5, 6, 7 they have asked. This is sequence they have asked in the preliminary exam. Rushikulya, Vamsadhara, Nagavali. They have asked on this one, but Brahmani Baitarani mouth, that in the last class we have shown you, Bhitarkanika and this national park region. They have asked at the mouth of 3 rivers there is a conservation or ecologically sensitive regions. So this type of questions which you need to address and for which we need these. So my request to all of you, spend some time. आज जितना भी कराया गया ना, even if it sounds very factual one, you don't like this, it's okay. It is up to you, but you have to do this. आपको क्या लग रहा है ये इमेटेरियल है, ये एग्जाम में प्रीलिम में आएगा, हमें करना है. प्रैक्टिस करिए. Give me question if you have anything else. You asked me twice about the which river crosses the Tropic of Cancer twice. That is Mahi River. Which river crosses the Tropic of the India-Bangladesh border twice? No such any major river you have. A small इच्छामती का एक tributary, इच्छामती river 2 बार branching हुआ है. That is, as a Tista is not flowing, somehow Tista is not there. But another one is you have your Barak river but not forming twice. So no such any proper one. If you give option or anything, if anywhere question, please let me know. Why more delta formation Bay of Bengal, Army salinity is playing major role? See my dear, salinity also plays an important role. आप एक काम करो ना, देखो किसका inertia ज़्यादा होगा बताओ. Denser water is saline, what is denser, and fresh water is less denser. So saline water while it take, whenever it wave comes, they take away all the sediments easily than the fresh water. So they didn't allow the deposition of sediment. That is also a cause. Arabian Sea water is more saline. That is also a cause. On student atlas, not so much detail is given on, or maybe I cannot find. Yes, nahi hai, I know this. I got an opportunity to edit the atlas. In fact, I had my masters in cartography, and one assignment I had taken, and I tried even. I got earlier, but I found lot of error in most of the atlas. Okay, ये मैं स्टडी किया हूँ, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे डीप में गया हूँ. दैट्स वाई आई एम एबल टू गिव यू दिस थिंग्स, बट दे आर गिविंग क्वेश्चन डेफिनेटली. आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल टू हैव दिस. आपका एटलस में है नहीं है, इट इज़ प्रूफ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. wherever controversy are there, some doubts are there, I am telling you also directly. Is there any other bigger map where we can find the rivers clearly, or tell me the pages? No number in student atlas from where you are referring. I have river from different sources earlier during my education time. So मैं कोई एक सोर्स से नहीं लिया. आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, जो किया ना उसको बना लो, काफ़ी है, मोर देन सफिशिएंट. बिलीव मी, आई डोंट थिंक इट विल कम बियॉन्ड दिस. ऑन रिकॉर्ड आई एम सेइंग, मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, इससे ज़्यादा इतना कर लो. बिलीव मी, जस्ट डू दिस फर्स्ट. एक बार करके देखो. नो वे यू विल गेट एनी क्वेश्चन आउट ऑफ दिस. प्रीलिम के लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Another 2-3 things you have to do, like river valley and the biosphere reserve, national park, wildlife sanctuary, ये जो है ना, ये सबको देखना पड़ेगा. So let us do this sequentially. It is taking time, I know. कुछ लोगों को अच्छा भी नहीं लग रहा होगा, मगर it doesn't matter. You have to study, you need to revise, you need to do this the way I have given. Tree like branches बनाओ और बनाओ. आज I am requesting you all, revise no matter what. Today you spend enough time on revising the things. Do revise the things. Please do revise the things. So revise करके देखो, and you will enjoy. Once you got it, you will enjoy. You can teach your friend. Okay. So thank you very much. If any other question, if you have, please go ahead. Any other question? So worried नहीं होना है. Whoever asked me this question, you follow the class whatever is given. जो ambiguity एक जगह पे जो था, I will clarify tomorrow about that river, in the Brahmaputra. So that was in fact the river which is known as Dhansiri, right, भी किया गया है. So we'll see that government का opinion. I will go for the government of India's opinion. Okay. So thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice time. See you tomorrow in right time. Thank you very much.